Let's do this. I am starting the recap at the beginning of the episode right now. I'm so excited for this. All right. So I remember all this. I was thinking about rewatching the first season before this one, but I've seen it several times already, so and played the game. It was so good. The first season they did an awesome job. That classic music from the game. Right, like the music that plays when you rescue Ellie out of the hospital. All right, we're going home to Jackson. Here we go. Oh, what? We're seeing more of this? This is different. Oh, no way. That's so cool. I didn't expect that. Oh, man. Different from the game already, right off the bat. Drafts. So are we back to the Firefly Hospital already? Yeah. Oh, God. There she is. This is interesting how they're starting it right off the bat with this, right? We got context already, right? Unlike in the game. And the group's smaller too. In the game, there's 8 friends. There's only 5, so they cut a couple of the sort of side characters, which I think's fine, right? They didn't play a vital role. I think she's going to do a really good job, Kaitlyn Dever. Very interested to see how that scene's going to go. There we go. Some of the new cast members. Similar intro. I love the intro from the first season. The cordyceps growing, right? The classic music. Hour-long episode. Nice. Maybe you've noticed my shirt too. Is it in reference to the second game? If you recognize that. Five years later. Oh, okay. What's happening here? Is this a flash forward or something? Whoa. That's a big guy for Ellie. I think Bella Ramsey really had to do a lot of training for this season. The physicality of it all. It looks really good. Okay. Training? Or what? Okay. Wow. I couldn't tell. Ooh, this shot I love. I think what's his Young or Mazzino? Oh, that guy playing Jesse. He looks like he's gonna do a good job. Jackson, Wyoming. Look at the how expansive it looks now compared to the first season. That's so awesome. It feels like this scope has opened up for this season compared to the first season. Ooh. Huh. Here he is. Got glasses on now. Getting older. Making something. Kiddo. Oh, yeah. It's not Ellie. That's sad. This is different too. These yeah, these two don't have a lot of screen time at all in the game. Eh, Catherine O'Hara, his therapist. Come on, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Ooh, that is a clicker. Ooh, that reminded me of the game. So much different. Like it's not a bad thing though. It's well done. This is like that flashback. later on in the game, right? Like day 2 of Ellie's Seattle. Yeah. Ooh, the sound. I kind of got that little bit spoiled online, but it's funny. Such a beautiful area they shot this in with the mountain ranges. Jesse? Well, Jesse was kind of in charge in the game, sort of, for that one day she went out on patrol, but Tommy and Maria's kid, Benjamin, I think. More of these two together as well. Joel seems very involved with Jackson too. Yeah, and Joel liking the game. I'm going to be doing a lot of comparisons to the game. He seems like he's softened up in this second game compared to the first season or first game being in this community. It's nice to see though, right? Like he's kind of, come back to life, ha- has a bit of a purpose again, besides the fact that his relationship with Ellie is strained, right? Joel's house. Oh no, no, the therapist. He obviously doesn't want to be there. I guess that'll help you during your therapy. All right, clock's ticking. Get talking. I mean, I don't blame Ellie either, but at the same time, I feel bad for Joel too, right? What? So was he at the hospital then? So he killed Eugene, but that was when was that then? That was it at a different point. I'm not sure. Like a long time ago? Okay, here's Ellie. Savage Starlight. Some different music. Don't recognize it from the game. There's your tattoo. Ooh. I recognize the pistol. Oh, it's Dina. The movies, yeah. That's so sad how like Dina and Joel are like closer now than Ellie and Joel. It's like, what? That's heartbreaking. All right, so their patrol. Shimmer. Jesse. Huh. Again. Cats. This whole opening feels a lot more fleshed out. Jackson as a community, the character relationships. It's pretty cool. I like it. Obviously, with the game, they have to get a little more. They got to get more into the action, the gameplay aspect of it. So they can't show too much, cutscenes and stuff like that at the beginning. But with the show, obviously, you can do more of that. So, all right, with some other community members. To the dance. Oh, so was that cat that we saw? Yeah. Hmm. We never saw cat either in the game. Just a drawing, I think. 2029. Sounds weird. Got a lead on some infected or something. All right. There's that clicker, I think, that we saw earlier, probably, right? Ooh. Yikes. Wow. That's pretty graphic. So it's not a moose like the game. Mm. The puns again. No pun intended, volume 3. I guess it would make more sense too that they'd have more people with them on patrol. Whereas in the game, it was just Ellie and Dina on their own. It's definitely safer with more people, right? Oh, just like in the game mechanics, kind of, climbing stuff, finding ways to get into buildings. Be careful. When you're playing this, it doesn't feel so bad because like you're in control of Ellie, but watching her now, like I I almost feel more like afraid for her. Like the dangers more real. Gotta be really quiet. I would not want to do this. Like, oh man. I'm excited to see how they incorporate more action in this season. I think they've said that they're doing that. More infected, more kind of more action while still maintaining this the same focus on story. Get it right in the skull. Bottle. I prefer bricks personally in the game over the bottles, but I like the reference. And Ellie's switchblade. Oh my, they're clearly having a lot of fun together, like each other, obviously. Where are you gonna throw it to? Oh, there's a note. There was a note there. Like the game, lots of notes. I want to see all the references. Oh, that was something kind of similar out of the game. The dog that was to open like a safe. July 2013, I think. Well, that's a cool shot out of the trailer. Get it? God, quite the fungal growth on that thing. Uh-oh. I saw that coming. I like how some stuff is like almost one for one to the game, like the first season, and then some stuff is they've also made lots of cool changes. I don't know. Is there like a crate you, or a ladder or a rope? I hope there's nothing down there, but well, I mean, for her safety, but at the same time, it would be cool. More action too, right? Entertaining. Really cool, set design, all the dirty and decaying items and the ceiling panels and stuff. Ellie probably doesn't, she wouldn't recognize any of the people in that magazine, the celebrities and stuff. It's really drawn out. Her backpack, pretty similar. All right, this was kind of in the trailer, right? Is it a stalker? Finally, I think so. Yeah, I don't hear clicking, and it's not running at her, right? So I think it's a stalker, which we haven't seen yet in the show. I don't think. I think they're pretty cool. The stalkers, definitely creepy. Don't let your guard down. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, luckily they're not super like overpowered, but they're pretty like aggressive. That's kind of what I do in the game too with the stalkers because they just hide everywhere. You just kind of like you almost hunt them down, run at them to sort of force them out of hiding. Oh. Oh God. The tendrils. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, but I mean, if it connects with Ellie, the tendrils, like it did with Tess, it's not. I'd assume it's not going to do anything, right? Because she's immune. But I mean, it could still tear her to shreds and kill her. Ooh, ooh, fresh one. But doesn't matter really, right? But I guess she gotta hide it though. Mm. So this is their first encounter with the Stalker too. Interesting. Because they're more experienced, maybe. I don't know. I mean, Ellie and Dina are still fairly, young, and still keep track of the time, the months, the years. Just turn it into a cut, kind of, or what? Or getting the tendrils out. Ugh, God. Ah, just disguising it, kind of, and then yeah. Return of the puns. Don't fuck it up with Dina. Oh, this music brings me back to the first game. Little Sadie. This is like the lost level almost from the game. If you play part 2 remastered, this shot right out of the game. Oh man, they recreated this so well. The lights above. Wow. This is so cool. Can't take our eyes off Dina. Gustavo, the composer. That's cool. With his banjo. She looks. Dina's like even like crazier, more drunk in this than in the game. Yeah. The bracelet. Seth. Whoa. I guess that almost felt a little more fitting, like the way he pushed Seth all the way to the ground. So then Ellie's like, "What is wrong with you?" Like he made more of a scene. Interesting how this scene is now placed at the front of the game rather than at the end. Which makes more sense chronologically, I suppose, right? But I'm really curious to see how they do a lot of the shuffling around of scenes from the game, different pacing and stuff like that. Uh-oh. And even this. Are we going to see this already? Like, this feels almost weird though. Like, oh, wait. Maybe we'll see it later. It makes sense for that to happen at the end of the story, in my opinion. But yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Uh oh. Oh, and there's tendrils. Okay, I didn't see that before. Is there infected in there then? Yeah. Uh oh. That's gonna be their way in. Because they're going to the tendrils connect, right? They can communicate from like far distances, so that's gonna lure a bunch of infected probably. Oh, who's this? That's it? Oh my god! Wow, that went by fast. What? That's it, I guess. Wow, that was an hour already. I didn't expect that. That went by really fast. And that's honestly not how I expected them to end the first episode, if I'm being honest. But they're definitely filling in more of the gaps from the game, right? Expanding upon Jackson more, um, and sort of like stretching it out a bit, I guess. Yeah, wow. All right, that was it. That was the end of episode 1 of The Last of Us season 2. I thought that was really good. It was very different though, right? Like obviously it hit a lot of the same story beats from the beginning of the second game, part 2, right? If you've played it, obviously. If you're new to the show, then and haven't played the game, then it's gonna be all fresh to you. But there was a lot of similarities. Like I said, like there were some things that were like one for one, like kind of how when Dina and Ellie were out on their patrol, and Ellie falls through the floor right into that like store below. Some of their dialogue and stuff like that happened was like one for one to the game, but there was a lot of differences too, right? Like again, expanding upon Jackson at the beginning, seeing more of the community, the relationships between characters, like Joel and Dina, right? Joel having a therapist, which is new. Tommy and Maria having a son, even like Joel and Maria's relationship, seeing Joel kind of more involved in the community as well. Um, and then obviously seeing, Abby, Kaitlyn Dever right away, getting some context for her character and what that's gonna entail. That context normally in the game comes a lot later in the game, not until like halfway through, right? So that's very interesting. And then honestly, I didn't expect them to end the episode like this either. I kind of expected There's like a big moment in the game that happens or fairly early on, kind of an inciting incident for the conflict of the main story. I was kind of expecting the episode to end on that note, or shortly after. I thought they would get to that point in this first episode, if I was being completely honest, but they're not. They're obviously they're holding off till maybe the next episode. I could see happening. We'll have to see. I don't want to go too spoilery into it for anybody that hasn't played the game. So, but I thought it was really cool, very different, similar but different. I'm excited to see more of the sort of changes that they make, right? Because if they just made this one-to-one to the game, it would definitely be boring, in my opinion, for people that were fans of the game. So it's cool to see the changes, because it gives us kind of something to look forward to see how they shake things up, right? And then it's fun seeing all the different references to the games, right? Like you have the what was it? What was that movie called again? I forget already. But Curtis and Viper, right? You have that, and then you have like Savage Starlight, and you have Little Sadie, the song, right, by Crooked Still, and you like all these different Easter eggs and references and stuff like that. It's really cool. So, and then the Stalkers as well, introducing that for the first time from the games. The Stalkers were in the first Last of Us as well, right? Only a couple encounters, but they didn't introduce it until now in the show. And I thought it was interesting how it's actually their first encounter with the Stalker as well, right? Like Tommy and Maria had never heard of this Stalker thing before, right? Until Ellie brought it up. So that was interesting too. So I think there's going to be more infected, obviously based off how it ends with that, that fire starting in the sewage system or whatever. So we'll see where the story goes next episode. I think it's going to amp up and get a little more crazy. There's going to be like a infected ambush or something. So let me know in the comments, what did you guys think of this first episode of season 2? Did you enjoy it? How did you think it compared to like the opening of the game? Did you like a lot of the changes that they made, or were you kind of, did you not like it as much? Do you wish they kind of stayed more true to how they did it in the game? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed this reaction and you want to see more reactions from me, especially my follow-up reactions to the next episode of Last of Us Season 2, which will be coming next Sunday, then definitely drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys want to stay in touch with me outside of YouTube, you can follow me on my socials. All the links are in the description below. And if you guys happen to like original web series and short film content, I make that stuff on my other YouTube channel, RyeGuy1237. By far my most popular videos over there are called the Shrink Ray series. So if that piques your interest, I will leave a link to the Shrink Ray series playlist in the outro of this video, if you want to check it out. But that's everything, guys. Thanks for watching.